Ladies and gentlemen, I'm KageKaze, and welcome back to Smite. I'm taking a look at the new god that's been introduced, Hun Batz, who is a Mayan monkey god. Hun Batz is not actually new, to be honest. Hun Batz is actually kind of a reskinning of Wukong. He has all of Wukong's old abilities, minus save his passive, and maybe about 3 or 4 tweaks to the way he fights to make him to be unique. So he has a lot of the same abilities, but he's not quite the same as he used to be. So he will feel quite different in how he plays and some of the strategies he opens up. So while we're waiting for a match, I want to go over him a little bit and show what's changed with this god. So the first is the passive. It is an ability that gives Hun Batz's next basic attack, made within 5 seconds, additional physical damage. It can only be applied every 2 seconds. It's 25 damage and 20% of your physical power. So it acts a lot like the Trident item that you could buy that does the exact same effect. So you could stack the two if you so desired. So you do lose the 5% movement out of combat. Another major change is that the Sacred Monkey, which would bounce back and forth between targets and could be used for massive amounts of damage if you timed it right, kind of like Neja's rings. The Sacred Monkey only attacks each target once now. So if you hit 2 targets, it's only going to hit each one once. So you'll lose 2 jumps. So that's kind of suboptimal. The other change is that if it hits a god as the final thing it hits, then it will make you teleport to that god. So that kind of opens up some strategy that if you want to initiate, or if you're chasing, you can use the Sacred Monkey in order to get onto the enemy and teleport to them. This also makes it very dangerous if the enemy's in a tower, as you might teleport inside the tower by accident.
Hun Batz.
Now we're going to go ahead and lock in. I don't normally lock in early, but I want to really go over him, so we'll just talk now. Shaolin Monkey. So the skin still exists. If you bought it before, you will have it for Hun Batz. And I think this is kind of unfortunate, because the skin for the Shaolin Monkey is obvious based off of Son Goku of Dragon Ball. And of course, Son Goku was based off of the legend of Sun Wukong. So it made perfect sense, right? Let me go ahead and see if I can get jungle, because that's something else I want to let's see. Alright, see if I can do that, because that is another change. They've changed the mask, the Bumba mask, from what it used to be. And I'm really glad they did. The Bumba mask used to give you additional experience if you last hit jungle creep. So it pretty much made it so that you wanted to go out and fight jungle and nothing but jungle, and grab as much as you can. And if your allies needed a buff, it kind of screwed you. The change now is that the mask will give you full experience on jungle creep no matter how many people are attacking it. So that means multiple players can use masks, and so your entire team could get the Bumba's mask, and you can all fight a jungle creep. And every single one of you is going to get 100% experience. Now, it does give secondary effects. You get 10% movement speed, and you get 15 mana per 5. So instead of giving you extra experience like it used to, it gives you sustain. So you have more mana to kill more jungle creeps, you have movement speed to get between them. If you have more than one person with a mask, I'll kind of show it off here, health, Bumba. If you have more than one person, then the things that get split are the movement speed and MP5. And you also get healing, and that's split as well. So if 2 of you have a mask and you kill it, then you're both only going to get 5% movement speed, maybe 7 MP5, or it might be 15 for 15 seconds. I'm not entirely sure which one that splits, but also the healing gets split. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and build up for doing this jungle. So I'm going to get Hand of God, I'm going to get Bumba's mask, and I'm going to grab a whole bunch of consumable items. Now, one big change is that starter items like Bumba's mask have been increased to 800 gold instead of 750. And what that does is that stops the meta of grabbing a Bumba's Mask and a Death Toll, which is what a lot of these carries were doing. So who am I helping out? What are they doing? Oh, the enemy's in the mid lane and Art is getting hit. This is very awkward.
Minions have spawned.
Alright, let's grab what we can, shall we? There we go. Now another change I neglected to mention a moment ago is that the combo for Hun Batz has been significantly changed.
Thanks.
Instead of doing constant fast attacks, he has now a 4-hit combo. Okay, there we go.
Sorry.
Actually, I wouldn't have mind giving that to him. Now, and the reason for that is that I can actually give away buffs now, whereas the old Bumba's Mask, or Bumba's Mask, would punish me for that. Now, allies can grab all the buffs they want, and it doesn't matter to me, because as long as I hit the enemy once, I get full experience. I think this is a great solution to the jungling that they've been trying to do here in Smite. Smite used to have no jungling, and now they've actually got a solution where you can jungle, and you don't have to. It's not the perfect meta. It's not better than the typical 2-1-2 setup that you see in most matches. It is comparable. So what I'm doing here is just going to keep grabbing as much lag as possible is what I'm grabbing. Okay, I want to get some cash monnaies. And in 20 seconds, I can use my Hand of God again, so I'll grab yet another buff here. Go ahead and use my healing potion. 4, 3, 2...
An ally has been slain.
So the combo as shown is 2 hits, a long, like, 50% extra time swing, 1, 2, and then 1 right after. The 1 right after hits the ground in an AoE cone. Or it works exactly like Neja's combo attack, where he hits a group of enemies. So it's nice to see that they're adding a whole bunch of these combo strikes and making the combat more interesting for melee characters. You know, because it used to be quite dull. Honestly, everybody kind of attacked the same speed, and ever since they started adding characters like Neja, where you actually have different attacks, it just feels much better. It's very different. And again, this combo kind of makes Hun Batz feel different from his old Wukong counterpart. Alright, what I'm going to do is they've pretty much swept their jungle, from what I can tell. I'm going to help the lane. And now I've got an ultimate. So the ultimate, this one is another one that's been changed a bit. The ultimate will still fear, but unlike before, what would fear randomly, it fears in a very specific direction now. It will always make the enemy run directly away from the totem that you put down. As you see, there's the totem. Oh, what's this? Group fight. Alright, let's get out of their lane. So it looks like, okay, Wukong was soloing. I thought left was because I saw them alone. Let's just go ahead and steal their cooldown. Now what I'm going to do is after this I'm going to return back because I want to get the new Midas boots, which are actually not new. The Midas boots existed before, and a lot of people were actually kind of sad to see them go, I think. They've been added as a sub-tier to the boots of celerity, and I'll show you what I mean by that here in a second. So let's go to movement and go to boots. Now what you'll see is there's now two tier 3 sub-items. So the boots will start the same, health and mana as they always have, and then now I can choose between combat speed and out of combat speed, or speed and gold per 5. So the gold is increased by 5, or sorry, gold per 5 is increased by 6. Excellent item to get early as you can, because the longer you have Midas boots, the more farm you get. I found it a very useful item to have for a tank who's doing a dual lane, because typically a tank doesn't get a lot of last hits, which means tanks tend to be a bit behind in the gold department, which means their survivability tends to suffer against carries as they start getting their items. So I think it's a decent item to start off with. I tend to start a tank. If I feel confident enough to do it, I will start the tank immediately with the tier 3 boots. You have enough gold to do that, and that starts you right away with the gold that you get, the gold gain right from the get-go. Let's go ahead and grab these guys. And then next I'll grab the attack damage. I have my ultimate now, so what I want to do is try and do my best to get a gank. Ooh, Poseidon here. Oh my god, he is so low. Can I get him? Can I get behind him? Nope. Shame. I will have to help protect the tower, though. I'm not going to be shy about using my abilities because this mask will give me 15 MP5, which is a fantastic amount of mana over time.
Enemies in left lane.
Let's just kill the archer line. Or not. I'm not that strong yet. See, the downside to getting these boots, of course, is that it makes my
An ally has been slain.
attack suffer a bit. You know, I can't hit as hard, obviously. But eventually, I should have all the items I need. Okay, I was able to hit him. He hit me, though. Let's see what happens here, though, as he runs away. I'm gonna zone him out. Wukong is coming. Try and put down my... There we go. Got my ultimate, which made him run away. Oh, I don't know what happened to Wukong. He went back to base, apparently, which really hurt. If he would have been there, we might have gotten him. Darn. Oh well. It's okay. Loki... missing with his attacks. Thank goodness.
An ally has been slain.
Okay, so there's a big change to the way I run Wukong's skill build now. Now, it may not look that different because my old videos, I'm doing pretty much the same thing as I used to do with my old videos. And that is, I used to do the staff first because the staff is Hun Batz's hardest hitting ability. And that's still true. But the thing is as I learned to play and get better with the skill shots and things like that, I found that the monkey was probably the better skill to level because it has a potential to bounce between targets and it bounces back and forth and can do a lot of damage between the two. So now I focus on the staff again because I was leveling the monkey for the bounces. Now I can't. It's all because of that whole tower thing. You know, getting put into the tower is definitely where you don't want to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my damage and sustain up through gloves. I need to get more gold, and I need to be able to kill more often without retreating back to base. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to do now. And if I can get the gloves up, I may eventually be able to go after the Gold Fury.
Your middle tower is under attack.
So I haven't been using the Hand of God either. I need to keep in mind that I have that. Got Vulcan here who is running away. I'm going to help him. Make them run away.
Thanks.
And now we can get back in the tower.
Enemy missing left. Cancel that. Right.
Alright. See what we can do. I'm going to help out Vulcan a bit because it looks like the right lane had 2 people in it again. Nice. Let's see if I can do some damage on her. Yes, I can.
An ally has been slain.
Uh-oh, looks like mid got ganked upon. Freya's back. Missed the pop-up on Emir. Unfortunate, that means we won't be able to push and get a kill on him. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go grab his jungling items. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get his speed before I get anything else. I want to deny them as much as possible. Now, the damage and the cooldown on the staff has been drastically changed from what I recall. You can use this staff ability so often now. It is a... I kind of predicted he was going to do that, so thankfully I was able to reverse direction right away and keep Thor from being a thorn in my side, if you get the pun. Oh, so much for that. Alright, let's pull back. I'm going to grab the damage buff here.
Go, monkey, go!
Uh-oh, and Thor's back in. Come on, get the kill. Really? Thor? Oh, jeez. Of course, Poseidon would manage to kill me. So they're working together pretty well. Okay, that's alright. Got level 2 gloves. Let's take a look at how the gold farm is going now that I have these Midas boots. We can see that I'm not doing terrible, but I'm not doing great. Wukong has been alone a lot, and he's definitely up on the farm there. He's also got 2 kills, which I have not gotten. I'm at 4-9. I'm about the same as Freya here. Above Art, who has been mid. So I'm not doing too bad, but I'm obviously not doing great either. This hasn't been the best of games. Haven't been able to get any real ganking going on, and I'm kind of going back and forth trying to get what I can, but it just hasn't been quite working out yet. So if I get a Jotun's Wrath, which is going to be my next item, I can basically start doing this attack like every 5 seconds. There we go. I just gave her the buff, but I still got the experience. So the fact that the staff gets 100% of your attack damage, you can start doing a lot of damage with that. So I'm going to be focusing on raw power, a little bit of penetration, not really going to be worrying about attack speed. Back when Wukong had, or Wukong, Hun Batz, back when he had a lot of attack speed, a lot of very quick attacks, attack speed wasn't that bad of an option. Now it may not be terrible, but I'm certainly wanting to enhance the staff here. So, speaking of which, let's make Poseidon run back into a wall. Oh, he knocked me backwards. He's not weak enough for me to really jump, and he's level 15, so 5 levels above me. Uh-oh.
Enemy missing left.
Dang it.
Has been slain.
I meant to say something, but I was like, by the time I hit it, or by the time I even thought about hitting it, it was like too late.
Sorry. An ally has been slain.
I just heard the sound effect and I knew right then and there it was instinctive really to run away when I heard Thor in the air.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Unfortunately, what this means, they have their attack damage, I'm sure.
An ally has been slain.
Sheesh, we're not doing so hot. Looking at the top corners here, we are 11 and 12s mostly with a 13. They are 11 12s. They have a Poseidon who is 16, so we are massively outdone by that Poseidon. Has he been fed a lot? Yeah, he's 6 and 0. That's crazy.
Your left tower is under attack.
Excuse me. Please, get out of my tower. Please get out of my tower.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh. That on her is so near dead. Please give me the mana I need to catch up to this guy. Jeez, one attack and either one of us is dead. Excellent. I need to retreat though. Gonna get full gloves, so I definitely need stacks. And then next is Jotuns. Gonna get that cooldown on my ability so I can do it much more often.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright, I've got Hand of the Gods back up. I'm going to start going for attack damage. Their Poseidon, who is their most powerful character, is down, so I don't have to worry too much about him running around and finding me. Spending a lot of time fighting jungle creep rather than hitting lane, and I don't like doing that. It's just I haven't felt like I've been finding decent opportunities. So let's get this, and I need to help right. I mean, I'm not going to save it, obviously, but I can stop a second tower from falling. Loki fighting our Artemis. Right tower, right tower, right tower! To the right! By the way, Hun Batz has very weird taunts. Very weird taunts. He's not nearly as annoying as Wukong.
An ally has been slain.
But he's certainly weird. Alright, what's going on? So, Freya wants speed, and she can certainly have it. I just want to quickly go over there and possibly nick it so that I can... Nope. Not gonna happen. She already got it.
Your left tower has been destroyed.
Oh, you could have had that. Alright, so let's see what we can get. Let me see if they're... Damn, it's not up.
Enemy missing left. Your left tower is under attack.
Left tower, definitely needs some help. Let's go ahead and try and give them some love. Some monkey love. Monkey love.
Go, monkey, go! Your team has destroyed your right enemy tower.
Thank you for the mana, Mr. Emir. Thank you.
An ally has been slain.
Oh well. Pushed him back.
Ally has been slain. Double kill.
He did not get the mana buff. He did not... he did not get to stay. And a little bit of lag there. Okay, they've got all their buffs here. Alright, let's help left. See if we can't push a tower. We really, at this point, need to get some towers. Looks like we're even on towers, honestly. So, let's see. What about gold? We're ahead on gold. They are all in mid.
Enemies in middle lane. A mighty storm.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the damage I'm taking. I wanted that tower down.
Your team has destroyed a level enemy.
Oh, almost got my ult. I could possibly make this work.
Your middle tower
See what I could attempt to do.
retreat.
Well, never mind. I could attempt to do is fear them into the tornadoes and things like that, but unfortunately, an errant Loki kept that from happening.
Retreat left lane.
Alright. Oh, hello, Poseidon. Ah, jeez. Of course. It's alright, he can use that ultimate. He does not have that ultimate now to fight the rest of my team. And I now have my Jotun's Wrath. So, what can we do beyond that? We want some pure power. Deathbringer with critical strike would be nice. Void Blade for some penetration would be nice. How are they on physical? On her, Loki, Thor? Yeah, I'll want a Void Blade. So we'll get that one next. Well, I'm not doing terribly hot. I am only 0-2. So this is probably going to be the most boring game to watch. I know it is. I'm 0-2-1, so I have failed on every attempt to try and help out my team. And so this is bad. It's 20 minutes of me jungling. That's not fun. No one's going to want to watch this. Come on! My personality's not going to carry this video that well enough. Hell no! What personality? I'm like a dry high school teacher or something. You know, it's like Ben Stein, right? And here the monkey has this ability, and you will use it like this.
An ally has been slain. Enemy missing left.
Wee. Tried to use the creep to my advantage there in case Loki tried to come up on me. She keeps getting that speed, and I keep missing the opportunity to help her. There, she got that one. I don't think I have the strength to take on the Gold Fury, not with... Dear God. Alright, let's try it. Go ahead and use my potion. Use the second potion. I'm gonna go ahead and use my ult.
Retreat.
Thank you. Okay.
An ally has been slain.
Start on Void Blade.
Your left tower is under attack.
I'm glad Wukong came to the rescue there.
An ally
Alright.
has been slain.
Left lane getting hit really hard. We're about to lose that tower. We are... Oddly enough, we're even on towers at the moment, but that is about to change. That is not good. I do not have my ultimate to be able to help with this fight, but let's see if we can't do something about it. On her had to retreat into jungle. Trying not to get in the way of Wukong there, especially since he's level 19. I really should have leveled up my monkey, didn't mean to hit that, but that's okay. Doing alright. Oh, there is on her.
Coming left. Your middle tower is under attack.
Alright, I'm going to fear you towards my teammates. And I'm going to use my staff ability as much as I possibly can to do as much damage as I possibly can. Oh, knocked back by the Loki. Oh, man. Oh! Poseidon, and I was in the whirlpool, so I couldn't jump. Ganked from behind. Well, that was at least more interesting, even if it was a death, more interesting than much of what I've been doing so far. Oh man, if it wasn't for that Poseidon, I probably could have done something with that. You see that on her is really low. If I could have gotten a couple more staff hits on him, he would have gone down, and Poseidon really screwed up that plan. On her is in the left jungle now, really hurt, but unfortunately no one is chasing him, or really able to chase. Vulcan was really the only one left over there. Looks like Freya coming very close to killing Thor, but unfortunately Thor takes to the skies. A really quick escape. Very lucky to be alive, that Thor. Alright, Artemis in the meantime was taking middle tower. Got it down to less than half, but I'm surprised she didn't put down her Transgressor's Fate right there. That could have really helped on that one. He wouldn't have been able to get away. In fact, I'm surprised he didn't leap when he didn't have Transgressors under him. Alright, well, let's move in. And we are going to monkey around. Monkey around. Hey, hey, with a monkey. People say we monkey around, but I'm too busy jungling to put anybody down. Oh yeah, Loki got hit by Transgressors. I think, yeah, he's down. Finally a kill! Holy crap. What is this? Oh, I missed. It's okay because I can continue to spam this ability. Now he's going into the jungle, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around. Oh, come on. I'm going to try and go where he's running. Ah, there he is. Oh, jeez. That didn't kill me, but damn near close enough. I just got saved by Wukong. Unfortunately, not enough because Poseidon just put the whirlpool under me with that damn gem of isolation and it stopped me from getting away. Level 20 Poseidon against a 16 Hunbots. That whirlpool with its cripple just really makes him a pain in the ass to try and escape from, so he was able to get me. That's okay, because now I have a full Void Blade, and let's see what else I can do. You know what I want to do, because I don't want them getting away. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab another active. We're going to start creeping, cursing these guys. Ooh, Poseidon nearly dead. Oh, Wukong is... Oh, wow, he got the tornado on him. Gets him! Excellent! Wukong low on health because of the sheer amount of damage that Poseidon can put out, but Wukong gets the kill, securing basically a defensible position for us. Now that there's only 3 of them, we have a bit of a chance to come back. Soon, 3 of us are going to resurrect, or 2 of us, I'm sorry, and we will have a, looks like a 4-on-5 scenario. That's a bit beneficial for us. So I'm glad I got the Midas boots because it has kept me from falling behind on farm. Because I'm going to admit, I tend to have a little bit of a problem with that. It's something that, especially if I don't get ganks, like as you can see, I'm 2-4, right? That's horrible, really, for an assassin. Just want 1 hit. Thank you. Let's see what we can do on this on her. Excellent. My monkey teleported me right to him. That was actually pretty nice. Alright, let's go ahead and clear out these guys.
Incoming middle. Retreat middle lane.
Looks like we're all going on the right. We'll be taking this right-hand tower. I think we'll be okay. Artemis! Oh yeah, this tower is going down. Oh! I see what you're doing there. Good job. Nice job, Art. Very nice. Can we work on the tower? Looks like a bunch of guys are there in the left. Here comes Thor? No, no. Alright, well, our guys are team fighting them in the left. I think I just heard, yep. I knew I heard him. Gonna run away as best I can. Yep, frozen, killed. They are, I don't know if I'd say coordinated, but they're definitely in the right place at the right time more often than we are. So, that's alright. What can we get next? Deathbringer, I think? That would be a pretty good item to get the attack damage up, get a little bit of crit going. You know what? Let's see. Frostbound Hammer would be pretty nice to slow them down for when I chase them. Basic attacks reduce movement speed. I think I'm going to go for Deathbringer for the pure damage, and at this point, I'm going to keep the Midas boots. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the next item by selling the Bumba's mask just yet. But my thoughts are basically, I'm going to sell that first, because as long as I can get gold from Midas boots, I want to keep utilizing it. Ooh, Freya really weak. That on her nearly got her. She is very low on health. She needs to get out of there. So let's go and see what we can do. My 2 and 5 assassin. Ugh. I miss the monkey being able to jump like it used to. Just because I would use it a lot more. Without fear. Let's go! Art, art, art. I got you your back. Yeah, we're gonna get this tower. Definitely happening. You pushing it? You're pushing it. There we go. There we go. So now we need to work on this tower, unfortunately. Oh, she put down her boar, but did it hit anything? I don't know, but I'm with her. Oh, Poseidon. Damn it. Alright, they're coming up behind us. That's alright, we were able to get the tower.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower. Retreat!
Alright, let's do this thing. Let's do this thing! I can just keep spamming my staff in there. And do quite a bit of damage. Oh, there goes the creep line. Really? Well, that's some crap. Oh, that is horrible. Frozen in midair and just completely decimated. Just completely decimated. Wow. Alright. Alright. That's fine. Let's bring her. Yeah, now's the time to sell Bumba. Oh, of course. Didn't mean to do that. Good, it canceled it and gave me all my money back. Oh, sheesh. Okay, Deathbringer, now at full. I can grab some other physical power items. Maybe I should go ahead and grab Rage or Frostbound to keep them away. To keep them slowed, that would be kind of nice. Maybe a bit more attack speed with the penetration though here, like Executioner. That's typically a really good item to use for attack damage carry. This is kind of the one thing I'm really missing in my build is penetration. Because I don't have the Warrior's Tabi, I don't have any natural penetration. I do have some with Jotun's Wrath. I am picking up the Warrior's Tabi after I get rid of Midas boots, though. So rather than...
An ally has been slain.
Let's go with Rage. I typically like doing Rage Executioner. Or Rage Deathbringer. Alright, let's get back into the fight. We're up by quite a bit of gold. We're down by kills, though. Really odd. 19 to 32 on kills. Is that true? Yeah, 19 to 33. Gold, though, we are up by about 10k.
Your right tower is under attack.
Let's help these guys out.
Your right tower has been destroyed.
Let's get behind this on her. Well, I wasn't able to help with the on her, but... Wow, Freya just melted that Amir. Good job.
Attack middle lane.
Okay, yeah, right lane is pretty much taken care of. I agree. Let's go ahead and get mid. There is Loki. Let's move in on him. Looks like he retreated. Let's go ahead and clear this lane so that it can push forward.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy.
Oh, wrong item. Alright. While I'm here, I'm going to grab the damage buff here. Oh, nope, apparently not. Alright, push mid lane. Oh, Fire Giant. They didn't say, did they say it? Nope. Help with Fire Giant. Go, 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 go. Freya's nearly dead. Go, 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 go. There we go. Yeah, Wukong. They're low. They need to go. Get out of here, guys. Go, go, go. You're good. There's 3 of them up. I'm going to try pushing this middle lane as far as I can. Excellent.
Your team has destroyed a right enemy Phoenix.
Well, Thor's up, so let's kind of pull back. We got 2 Phoenixes down.
Careful middle. On my way.
Excellent. Okay, I'm coming back then. A little bit of damage to Thor. Alright, so the idea, let's see if we can't get this ultimate in a nice place to really help. Maybe lure one of them towards us with the fear. It doesn't go out very far, so it's not easy to do. You can kind of see they're holding back a lot. Oh, Freya going after that Loki. Cool, got a mirror with the ultimate. Ah, monkey missed. I think it might have hit the wall. I don't think it went through. Oh, a little short on that. Darn it. Okay. Pull back a bit, pull back a bit. Good job, good job. Very nice, very nice. Okay, I'm not about to let them get me pretty much by myself there. I'm pushing on them when I see the opportunity and then getting out of there. Alright, tower down. Excellent, excellent. Excellent job, guys. Excellent job. I think we got this in about 10 seconds. I'm going to have my ultimate. at the very least,
Be careful.
we've got them in a situation where they can't do much other than defend.
Your team has destroyed a last Phoenix.
Yep, there goes the last Phoenix. If they try to make too much of an offensive push, they're going to lose the Minotaur just to creep alone. Really? Alright, Amir. Alright, Loki. Run to the wall. Goodbye. Oh, almost got hit by that waterfall. Oh, jeez. Hello, Thor. Well, I'm down. That's okay. We pushed really hard on that Minotaur and nearly got it. Looks like Freya deciding to get... What's she getting? A speed buff? Yep, she's getting a speed buff. Alright, so, full rage. I have pretty much all the gold I could want on that. Let's go ahead and get my tabby because I don't really need to continue using the Midas boots. So I'm going to sell my Midas boots. I've got now 1,700. And we will go back to the tabby, and we can see I've got two choices here. Unfortunately, not enough to get either one. So you've got this one, the attack power and attack speed. Both of them have that. Both have 21% movement speed. This one gives penetration, this one gives critical strike. I'm going to go with the penetration. Critical strike is quite nice, but honestly, with rage, you get a natural increasing crit. I just don't see needing the boots critical strike, so the penetration will serve me better to get my abilities like my staff to just do a bunch more damage. Oh, here we go, team fight for the center. Amir doing his ult again, but oh, not enough. Our team took down the Minotaur. Excellent. Well, there we go, that's Hun Batz, and that was a 40-minute match of me getting only 3 kills. Whatever. It works. I'm still getting used to him, honestly. I feel like I was better with Wukong than I am with Hun Batz, and I don't know why. Something about it. I just don't know. But hey, I did okay, I think. Art, unfortunately, didn't do so hot. Wow, 112. Jeez. Oh, man. Well, let's see. How did I do on gold? I mean, that's kind of the question, right? Since I started with Midas. Who else got Midas? Anyone else? Celerity on Freya. She probably swapped that out. I mean, because anyone who gets Midas, like I got rid of my Midas, but let's look at Freya, 18,000, and compared to me, I'm 17.2. So I got better farm than Art, of course, 17.2, not as much as Vulcan, who got far more assists than I did, so he pretty much deserved that one. I was pretty much last on farm, aside from Art, who just really didn't do too hot. But I had a lot of downtime, really, a lot more downtime than I should have had. I'm 7 deaths. I was the 3rd highest, 2 and 4 only on Wukong and Vulcan. But you can see that the Midas kind of kept me up there. So if you're not feeling like you're going to be doing so hot, Midas may not be a bad option. Because if you're not getting farm from the lanes, like for example, let's say your team is doing badly and you're pushed back, you could use the Midas. I mean, you have to make that decision kind of early because trying to get Midas late game is really not going to work. But if it seems like you're going to have that hard time, it could keep you in the running. So even though you're not getting farm, so let's say early game the lanes pushed you back to your tower and they've already killed you. Your enemy team is just that good. They've pushed you back. So you might say, well, okay, let's get the Midas boots. That'll keep me up on gold. And we have to play defensive, and then we'll just use something like that to keep caught up. It could work. Could very well work. I see why people liked the Midas boots. It's just kind of hard to give up the early game damage. It's kind of, not having the Warrior's Tabi, not having that penetration, attack speed, You know, those things are really nice to have. You know, so as Hun Batz, I was kind of at a disadvantage because of that. I was basically a jungle build, and that's why I spent so much time in the jungle. I mean, I really couldn't do as much damage to the players because now later in the game I was just running into some really bad situations, and of course, you know, part of my inexperience really, you know, kind of set me back on that. But overall, I don't feel like it was too bad. And it was a long match, but it was well fought, and I wouldn't say it was the most fun match, honestly. As you saw, I spent most time fighting creep, but we did it, and I'm happy by that, honestly, because I've had some crap matches in this game, and it's always nice to have one of those matches where you're just able to win and enjoy it. Now, don't get me wrong. I love a match where it's a really hard fight and I lose. But no one loves a massive losing streak. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for stopping by and listening to my rambling and looking over Hun Batz with me. I'll see you next time.